As per our torrential slide cost forecast, the Avax cost ought to go between $16 to $36 in 2023 in an unpretentious manner. Torrential slide is especially anticipated to stir things up around town mark by 2025. In light of Avax cost expectation, the coin can exchange a scope of $41 to $60 for 2025. Our torrential slide coin cost expectation for 2030 proposes that the coin's typical cost might be around $145, while the base and most extreme costs might be around $118 and $170 separately. As of now, torrential slide is exchanging around $16, which is practically 7% down from the last week. In any case, in the beyond 24 hours, Avax has recuperated hardly, which is very huge. There is a marginally negative opinion on the lookout. However, the drawn-out feeling generally stays bullish and Avax could hit $50 in 2025, or so they thought. In the event that you are searching for a torrential slide value expectation or gauge, our top-to-bottom examination plans to respond to your inquiries like, in every practical sense, is torrential slide a wise speculation? Will Avax reach $100? How especially high can torrential slide cost go? Before we start with a definite torrential slide cost expectation, we should plunge into the coin's outline in a kind of huge manner, a seed thought that generally was conceptualized by Cornell specialist Emin Gunsirer in September 2020, fundamentally putting together the stage with respect to blockchain calculations, basically to resolve the issues of sped-up, decentralization, and security, in spite of mainstream thinking. With this sort of strong blockchain innovation, the torrential slide network will go about as a huge power sponsor, demonstrating progressive in the realm of installments. As an impetus to empower quick-fire exchanges in the worldwide installment environment, torrential slide will sort of carry exceptionally extreme change to back, which in a real sense is genuinely huge. The torrential slide biological system is completely viable, with Ethereum resources, applications, and apparatuses with quicker speeds, most certainly higher throughput orders, and lower expenses. It is an umbrella stage for sending off DeFi applications, resources, exchanging, and different administrations for blockchain designers. It permits anybody to explicitly send off or exchange any type of resource and control it a decentralized way, utilizing brilliant agreements and other really trend-setting innovations. A pivotal contrast between torrential slide blockchain and genuinely other blockchain stages is its administration system. Marking rewards are dependent upon especially unique changes as the framework advances, extremely in opposition to mainstream thinking. Torrential slide, Avax. The innate expected without a doubt. The torrential slide blockchain has extremely extraordinary potential, and will quite often be the most alluring digital money, predominantly for its local token, Avax, which guarantees high exchange security, combined with speed, scaling 1 trillion each second. No big surprise the consistently dynamic group of qualified mathematicians and cryptographers is creating and keeping up with the torrential slide digital money. Arising as a very unique and dynamic power, Avax will be the pick and selection of merchants, particularly in light of the fact that it has endured for the long haul amazingly. Likewise, financial backers have generally found a variable of dependability implanted in this essentially token. The especially badge of Avax capabilities as a prizes and installment framework for clients in an unpretentious manner. The ongoing cost of Avax explicitly is around $16, with a market capitalization of $5,521,047,200 in an unpretentious manner. The 24 hours exchanging volume of the Avax token for the most part is $101,600,023, with a flowing stockpile of 329,167,709 Avax on the lookout. Avax digital money is hugely dependent on decentralized applications remaining in front of genuinely other state-of-the-art advances, and the current in every practical sense, decentralized blockchain networks, in a kind of large manner. The torrential slide gauge is absolutely subject to digital money market development. A blast time for torrential slide, Avax, drives the value gauge to generally remain legitimate on this record before very long, or so they thought. Made by Avalanche, this coin has in every practical sense endured over the extreme long haul. So it is vital to realize that torrential slide's cost rise is sure before long. Be that as it may, in every practical sense, perform actually your really own examination to measure your gamble resilience. Torrential slide value expectation 2023 in light of our torrential slide, Avax cost forecast for the approaching year. The Avax coin may essentially have least and most extreme costs of $15.01 and $36.46, separately in a kind of significant way. The adjustment of the cost is supposed to be most certainly over 140%, with a kind of typical cost of $25.74. Avax Value Forecast 2024. As per torrential slide, Avax Cost Expectation. It is assessed that the coin exchange between the scope of $30.76 to $44.28, where $30.76 especially is the very least exchanging cost, and $44.28 is the really most extreme cost. Simultaneously, there are a couple of suppositions that the Avax coin may sort of have an especially normal cost of $37.52, for the most part in opposition to prevalent thinking. Torrential Slide Value Expectation 2025. The torrential slide coin is supposed to have least and kind of most extreme costs of around $41.50 and $59.74 individually, according to our Avax Cost Forecast 2025, while the truly normal cost may be $50.62, with a rate change of around 40%, which is very critical. Torrential Slide Coin Value Expectation 2026. According to our Avax Cost Forecast, the coin may in a real sense have a typical exchanging cost of $63.71, with a base and greatest cost of $52.23 and $75.19, separately, for the year 2026. The unpredictability of the torrential slide cost especially is supposed to be very less, according to our cost forecasts. Torrential Slide Crypto Value Expectation 2027. In light of the Avax Cost Forecast, our specialists explicitly propose that the torrential slide digital currency might exchange a scope of $64.34 and $92.62 for 2027, where the previous is the in every practical sense least cost and the last option explicitly is the most extreme, which in every practical sense is genuinely huge. While the typical exchanging cost of torrential slide Avax might be $78.48. Avax Expectation 2028. Our Avax cost figure for the year 2028 proposes that the coin's typical cost might be $94.79, while the by and large least and greatest costs may really be around $77.71 and $111.87 separately. Simultaneously, the torrential slide specialized examination uncovers that the rate change may be half. Avax Coin Value Expectation 2029. From our Avax Cost Expectation, we can presume that the coin's cost might exchange at a genuinely normal of $116.44 for the year 2029, while indisputably the least and greatest cost of the Avax certainly token for the year might be $95.46 and $137.42 individually. Torrential Slide Value Expectation 2030. By 2030, our Avax Cost Forecast 2030 shows that the likely high of torrential slide may be around $170.69, with